Hi guys, in this video I will talk about the recommended things you can do now before tier 4. So, recommended things which should do in tier 3 before tier 4 release. First is buy the legendary books. Why? In tier 3, you guys just need to buy 2 legendary books to make your engraving 3 multiply 5 plus 1. But also, you guys will buy the 1 legendary book with your class engraving, not common legendary books, because it is much cheaper to buy the accessories. But now in tier 3, just buy 2 types of legendary book. It's enough, and 1 is for class engraving. But in tier 4, now we don't need to read any class engraving book because class engraving book is changed to this node. Don't need any book anymore. So your let legendary book for class engraving become trash. And now for engraving, you should read all types of engraving you should use. It means you should read 5 types. Should read at least 5 types of legendary book. It is needed. In near, the KL rankers who already buy the arc passive use some purple books because they don't read legendary book before in tier 3. Because if they are not really people who want to read legendary book like me, I read so many legendary book like this. I understand they don't have the legendary book 5 things. I know, but if you see the legendary book now, let me show you. Here is legendary. It become very expensive in KR. The Kimberland weapon, adrenaline, like this. All things that become very expensive. What is used? And you can see that class engraving become very cheaper. This is breaker legendary book. So let me show you the chart. It is changed. Oh, it is only until August. So you can see that legendary book in KR become very expensive. So please buy legendary books now before T4. It will be expensive. Second, get the gauge of that homework. So I mean Guardian and Chaos Dungeon. Now in here, Chaos Dungeon and Guardian also fulfill gauge is 10 days. You can see this is 10 days and this is also 10 days. It's full to fulfill that gauge. So in now tier 4, Guardian and Chaos Dungeon is released. It gives tier 4 ingredients. And at first of this tier 4 release, it is very expensive. So I recommended you guys gather the gauge of that homeworks and do the start with the tier 4 to get some money, or you guys need to use yourself. So I recommend to get the gauge. It is always recommended when new Guardian or new Chaos Dungeon is released for new ingredients. Also, now the level is increased 60 to 70. So for more EXP, I also recommended to gather this that last gauge. Third is do the all platinum field and sell all that ingredients. So what is ingredients means? Where it is? Oh, like this ingredient things. Why? After tier 4 patch, platinum field don't give any more tier 4 ingredients, so it is very cheap now. And they make some big patch about that green gauge. I don't know it in English, sorry. So they make some big patch about this. So, and they always sell the green gauge fulfilling portion in Martial. So there are so many ingredients are made by people, so it become very cheap. So let me show you the Martial first. It changed like this. Where it is. It is skip now, but there is the Martial in here, and also the ingredients. How can I show it? Like this. It is very or cheaper, become very cheap. This is tier 3 also. This is tier 4, very cheap now, and this is not sold. So then, how about the Orea's price? Like this. Very cheap. And Abydos is the tier 4 Oreo ingredients. Like this, very cheap. So, if you gather some ingredients about that which make to use to Oreo, I recommend you sell it before the tier 4. Advanced Honey. In tier 4, you need to use tier 4 ingredients to Advanced Honey. But in here, until 16th grade, just normal toning is cheaper. But in tier 3, you can use tier 3 ingredients to advanced honing. But also because that advanced honing is released for some whale users at first, that efficiency is not that good even if your or parts are upper than 21 in my remember. So what I recommend, just use advanced honing with non-tradable ingredients in tier 3 now and come to tier 4 after use or tier 3 non-tradable ingredients. That is end. Don't use the tier 3 ingredients to normal honing because after you become the tier 4 armors and weapons, it is much cheaper, but advanced honing is much expensive in tier 4, so recommend you use the tier 3 non-tradable ingredients to advanced honing just. And if you make tier 4 or parts 16 grade and do advanced honing just 10, it is 60-80 level, which is entrance of hard mode Aegir. The end contents in here now. So I recommend you do the advanced honing with just non-tradable tier 3 ingredients. And in before video, that's why I said that do advanced honing with non-tradable ingredients with your sub character also. And make 16-20 level is most important. I will talk about later this video. And 5th is just gather gold. In now, if you have many gold, there are no way to use it. So many people are making 972 or bracelet or elixir 55. But it needs so many gold and gold efficiency is very bad and there is no selling system. But in here, bracelet will become trash with bracelet release. So its remained safe time is under than 3 months, but need very many gold. And 97 stone. If you make the 97 stone in tier 3, it is 5% damage increasement, but it is now just 1.5% damage increasement. So bad. So I don't recommend to use it. In here also, tier 4 release, there are so many things you should use gold. Is that gem, honing, and relic book, and 4th tier accessories, and that new bracelet which will be released in KR also. But it takes so many gold. It is, if you want to buy one gem, let me show you that price. In before video I said it is based on 1, but it is just gold. I make mistake, sorry. And you should buy this Kimblunt weapon with 20, and this grudge 20, adrenaline 20, needs so many gold. And also 10 level cooldown gem is pressed like that with gold, and 10 level damage gem is like this, so big expensive. So I recommend you just gather the gold, and in here, if your stuff is under 1620 and have many non-tradable ingredients, make 1620 is recommended, because in my case 1600 to 1620 with press and Aurea gold is 500k gold. It need like that. But seeing the patch of the Smart Gate, it seems that they will nerf the tier 3 gold after and after it will be happened. So if you just maintain your sub at tier 3, it will be trashed, because earning gold is become lower and lower, and also hard to upgrade because there is no people in tier 3 anymore. So I recommend you just do the sub with 1620 fast if you can do it, and make the tier 4 right after tier 4 release. Then you can cover your used gold with getting accessories or some ingredients like that. So just gather gold if you want to do this, but because there are so many things to use gold in tier 4. But if your barrel is under 1620 and you have a time to do that homeworks, I recommend make 1620 fast, because there is any additional that nerf patch of that increasing the item level. It is little opposite with the second things, do the Chaos Dungeon with sub the tier 3 characters. Why? I said you that fulfilling gauge of Chaos Dungeon is just 5 days. So until before 5 days, you should gather the shard and ingredients. So do the Chaos Dungeon and gather ingredients, and if that character is under 1620, make 1620 much a little cheaper. And if your character is upper than 1620, and if the character is sub not only for gold earning, then do the advanced honing with that non-tradable ingredients. But it is until just before the 5 days of release tier 4. At that season, just get fulfilling the gauge will be more benefit. So, and in here, I said you before, in here, only for gold earning, just make 1620, and after T4 release, just make 1640 and end. Don't do anything except Elixir 40 plus, because with Elixir 40 plus you can go Ivory Tower hard mode, Command normal mode, and Accident normal mode, and its end time is in 1 hour. Very fast and get the many gold. But if you do the Transcendence, it needs 300k gold to 0 to 300k gold to become 0 to 1 full armor Transcendence. But to cover it, it takes almost 4 months. It's very long time. But there is no additional ingredients earning, and gold earning is the common hard mode and Beimos and hard mode Echidna. Maybe that thinking the hard mode gate for weekly gold difference is almost 35k. Yes, not that big. So, and that need time to clear the dungeon is very become higher. That's why I just make 1640 with Elixir 40 plus. And if you have the main character, you can do the trade loan also like me. So thank you for watching.